well.
That's a lie!
Come and embrace me. It will all turn out well.
How dare you betray me!
We didn't betray you!
Punishment's near! Now get to your room!
Up to our room.
There's nothing to fear. When I was that age, I had to listen. When I was that age, I had to learn. When I was that age, I had to listen. When I was that age, I had to learn.
Children should listen!
But Hansel and Gretel did listen, and Hansel and Gretel did learn, and they were grateful for the small things they received. Weren't they, Miss Lamia? Grateful for what? For the measly portions of food you gave them at mealtimes? For the single sheet that covered their cold, hard, lumpy bed? No, Hansel and Gretel were not grateful, but they were cold, and they were hungry, and they were sad. Sometimes more sad than a child should bear.
Gretel, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to protect you, but she scares me. Sometimes I hear her say her names, but she always says them with such terrible anger in her voice. Once, when Father was with us, in our room, you know, where she never says anything horrible to us, I glanced up and I saw her looking at our photograph on the wall while she was peeling an orange. It was such a dreadful look on her face, as if she really hated us. I saw her hand tighten around the knife, and she slipped, and she cut herself.
Hansel, stop it! Please stop! Why is she so nasty to us? What have we done wrong? Oh, Hansel.
Oh, Gretel, I'm frightened.
And they had every reason to be frightened, because downstairs, the plot was hatching. I should have known. It was a plot of such deplorable imaginings that one has to question sanity.
Please continue, Mr. Vet. What happened next?
No. I cannot cope. I mean, we cannot cope, husband. There just isn't enough food to go around. Surely there must be. Have you been to the cupboards lately? We have half a loaf of bread to last us for 2 days. 2 days, husband! I'm telling you, we can't afford to feed Hansel and Gretel. Do you ever listen? It's no wonder your children won't do what they're told when their father doesn't even have the decency to listen to what I say. Of course I listen to you. I do nothing but. However, please, what I suggest we try to make savings elsewhere. Logs for the fire. We have no logs for the fire. But they must be fed, dearest wife. There are cupboards so bare. Food is nowhere to be found. There are no logs on the hearth, and frost is biting the ground. Hunger is devouring my soul. They must go. I will work harder, I will toil night and day. They can have my share of the food, they must stay. There are holes in the rugs, bugs can be found in the beds. There are no rags on our backs, and nothing warming our heads. And hunger is devouring my soul. They must go. I will work harder, I will toil all night and day. They can have my share of the food, they must stay. I will work till my fingers are bleeding nowhere to the bone. There is nothing I would do to keep my children at home. Hunger is devouring their souls. They must stay. That's settled then. Yes, dear. First thing in the morning, we shall tell the children we are taking them to the forest for a picnic. Once we are deep enough in the forest, we shall leave them there. Oh, I know. It appears cruel, husband dear. They are old enough to fend for themselves. No! I'm not so sure. And besides, take them in.
Fat and thin, open wide, get inside.
Yes, dear. I understand.
Lollipops, chocolates and lollipops, candy floss, toffee pops, they're the top chocolate drops, made for you, none for me, magical, colourful, can't you see? Come this way, made for you. I have them now, I nearly have them, look at them, aren't they sweet, nice and sweet, plump and sweet, sweetie pops, lemon drops, toffee pops, here they are, all for you. Here they are, nearly there. Come, my children, do not fear. Lollipops, lollipops, chocolates and lollipops, magical, colourful, made for you, none for me. Nearly there, plump and sweet. Sweetie pops, lemon drops, come and try my lollipops. I have them now, I nearly have them. They're sweet, nice and sweet. Look at him, at the boy. Oh, how sweet, what a joy. Sweetie pops, lemon drops, toffee pops. Here they are, all for you. Nothing more to do but chew. Have a bite, it's all right. Made for you, none for me. Gingerbread, sugar mice. Here they are, in a thrice. Aren't they nice, gingerbread? Here they are, soon be dead. Dead and plump, nice and sweet, lots and lots of flesh to eat. I have them now, I really have them. Sweetie pops, lemon drops, toffee pops. This is where my niceness stops. Lollipops, lollipops, chocolate and lollipops. Lollipops!
What do you think you're doing? Gretel, help me!
Sweetie pops, lemon drops, you will be my lollipop. Now I have you. Yuck! What a skinny thing you are. Your clothes deceive me. This will not do at all.
I'm not skinny.
No, you are. Be gone, you little wretch. Your turn will come. Yes, indeed it shall. But first, I have some fattening up to do. No, stay. You, little miss, can help me make him into that slip of a thing, into a fine, plump young man. I'm sure you'd like that, wouldn't you, my dear?
What do you mean?
Hansel, I'm frightened. Now, this is not the place for fear. Indeed it is not. This is the place for lollipops, lollipops, chocolates and lollipops. No need for fear. What do you say, my dear?
And the old hag, an acquaintance of yours, Miss Lamia, proceeded to convince the children that she meant no harm. So persuasive was she with her lollipops that she was able to convince Gretel to help fatten Hansel up. Hansel naturally didn't object. It wasn't until the old hag saw her speaking to her in the kitchen one day and realised they were in mortal danger.
None of this is the truth.
But Gretel ran back to Hansel and told him of yours and the old hag's plan. Is that not right?
Objection, Your Honour. My client is being asked too many questions. The folks must return to the witness with a bet.
I wasn't aware of any of this. I spent every day looking for my children in the woods. I just hoped they were safe. At this point, I knew the marriage wasn't working. I couldn't bear life without my children with me. Luckily, my darlings Hansel and Gretel hatched a plan.
We must stop her, Gretel, and quickly too.
Why were we so stupid to accept her lollipops? We ought to have known better. Wait, I have a plan.
Will it work?
It must work. It must indeed work, my dear. There's lots of cooking to be done. We don't want your brother to get hungry now, do we? Light the big oven, my dear. I feel like preparing a big feast today. Yes, of course. A big oven. I can't see if it's lit properly. Time for Hansel to be my din. What is it, my dear? Is the oven ready for dinner to be put inside? I'm not quite sure. You see, it's so big. I can't see if it's lit properly. Out of my way, you silly fool. Let me look.
hungry old hag peered deep inside the oven, and I, that is Gretel, Your Honour, with all my might, pushed her inside and slammed the door shut. Gretel, beneath the old hag's tortuous screams, could be heard for miles around. Then, all fell silent, and in rushed their father, Mr. Vet.
I had been looking for them, and heard the old hag's cries. I was just so happy to find them. We embraced, and they told me the old hag's plot to eat them. They were so relieved when I told them I finally left their stepmother for good, and how the three of us would be happy forevermore.
And what about the key, Mr. Vet? Did you ever see the key?
The only key I ever saw was the small gold watch all round her neck. She never removed it, as if it was a gift from her own mother.
Thank you. No further questions.
Members of the jury, court adjourned. We'll return in 1 hour to hear from our next witness.